Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I took a little break from YouTube while my family and I moved to a new home to unpack, get completely organized, and start a few little projects. But now I'm back with another video. With everything that's going on in our country right now, it's more important than ever to know how to be resourceful, know how to shelf cook, repurpose all of our food, which is what I'm all about here on my channel. I feel like every parent in America is trying to do two things: keep their kid busy and also keep their bellies full, which who else's kid's stomach has grown 3 sizes since being on the quarantine? So today we're gonna do both of those things. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite snack ideas that are healthy, delicious, easy, that your kids will love, and they can also be a fun activity for your kids. All of these snack ideas are versatile. You probably have all of the ingredients already in your pantry, or they have a long shelf life, or you can just substitute in what you have on hand. So let's get into our first snack. So a few years ago, I went on the hunt for the perfect homemade granola bar recipe. I tried so many and all of them seemed to fall short until I found this one. I kind of adjusted the ingredients to make it perfect, but you guys, I'm telling you, will love this. If you have a bigger family, I suggest doubling it. These will go so fast. The first thing you do is scatter 3 cups of old-fashioned oats on a baking sheet. You want to put those in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes until they're toasted. They're going to smell really great when they're done. Next, you're going to line a 9x9 pan with parchment paper or wax paper, whatever you have. This is going to make it a lot easier to get these bars out of the pan. While the oats are toasting, you're going to heat 2 tablespoons of coconut oil or vegetable oil, any sort of neutral oil, over medium heat. Then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and it's maple syrup season, so make sure you get your maple syrup locally, and make sure you use true 100% pure maple syrup. I grew up on a dairy farm and people would come all the time to tap our maple trees, and in return, they would give us some of the maple syrup at the end of the season. We always received really dark, thick maple syrup, almost like molasses, and I never really cared for it. And when I got older, I found out that there were different grades of maple syrup, and the dark kind that they had given us was probably the kind that they didn't sell. Once I tried the light or medium amber, I fell in love, and I buy this stuff by the gallons. Not only is it cheaper to buy by the gallon, but I have so many uses for it. I put it on seriously everything. After the syrup, you'll want to add a 1/4 cup of honey, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and some nutmeg. Next, you'll just want to set that aside to let it cool down a little bit. Next, you'll want 1.5 cups of whatever toppings you want. Here I used sliced almonds, dried cranberries, shredded coconut, and some chocolate chips. I recommend, if you're going to use chocolate chips, to make sure that your liquid is pretty cool before you put it on them, or otherwise it'll melt and they won't look as pretty. They'll still taste great though. I've made s'mores ones with chopped up graham crackers, mini marshmallows, and chocolate chips. I've done a all dried fruit and nut one. You can put whatever your family likes and whatever you have on hand in these, and it will be delicious. So you're just gonna add everything into the bowl, toss it up. Then you're gonna press it into your 9x9 pan and make sure it's really firm in there. Next, you're gonna let your granola bars set up. They need to set up for at least an hour before you cut them. I put mine in the freezer and this goes a lot quicker. When they come out, you're gonna cut them into whatever size bars you prefer. Then the last step is to individually wrap them in saran wrap. These will go so fast. Okay, the next recipe is my no-bake energy bites. I think my husband is the one who loves these the most in my family. So all you're gonna do is combine 1 cup of oats, a 1/2 cup of ground flaxseed meal, a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. In these, I prefer to do mini chocolate chips, but I didn't have any, so I just chopped up some of the regular chocolate chips I had on hand. 1/4 cup of honey, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And finally, when you have it all combined in about 5 years and an extremely strong arm, you're going to roll it into little balls, whatever size your family would prefer. I'm just using this cookie scoop to make it easier. And then you're going to put them in the refrigerator or freezer to let them set up. These should be stored in the refrigerator, and they're great. They're a sweet treat that your family's gonna love. Your kids can help you form them into whatever shape they want, whatever size they want. It can be fun for them. Okay, the next snack is little apple pizzas, I like to call them. All you do is slice an apple on its side, so you're getting rings of apple. You can cut out the little center part if your family wouldn't want to eat that. And then you're gonna top it with some peanut butter, and whatever toppings you have. You can use the same things that you use for the granola bars, and your kids can be fun with it. Have them get creative, make little faces. Your kids can put whatever toppings they want on. And then I drizzle a little honey over the top and eat it, and it's a great little nutritious snack. And this is so quick and easy to whip up. Okay, the next recipe is trail mix. And this is another one that is so versatile. You can create whatever kind your family would prefer. I've been in love with this beef jerky trail mix, where you take 1 cup of chopped beef jerky, a 1/2 cup of whole almonds, 1/4 cup of dried cranberries, and 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds, and mix it all together. And it's a perfect little protein-packed snack. I was doing a survey over on my Instagram where you could get free beef jerky, compliments of the Pennsylvania Beef Council. The survey has since expired, but make sure you're following me over on Instagram so that you know when I'm doing those giveaways. The beef jerky is the all-star in this recipe, but you could do different types of trail mix. I like to do a mixed nuts, dried cranberries or raisins, and M&Ms. You could make one with just nuts, you could make one with dried fruit and nuts. The options and combinations are endless, and your kids can just put whatever they want in their little bag, and everyone can have their own separate little trail mix. And it's the perfect activity that they can do. I also find that if kids make something themselves, then they're more likely to eat it. Well guys, those are my all-time favorite healthy snacks that your kids will love and that you can do with them as a little fun activity. Leave in the comments below your favorite snack or your favorite activity to do with your kids during this quarantine. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.